Okay, now finally the traditional color wheel. I mean, you know, trying to mix these paints, these things using the traditional color wheel in Photoshop, it's, I don't know. I mean, this is just kind of an exercise, all right? So here's a color wheel that I use. It's ballpark, all right? It's not perfect reds and perfect yellows and perfect blues and things, but let's just ballpark it, because what I want you to think about is as you are designing on the fly and you're looking at a design and you say, hey, I want like, whoops, I keep dragging that over. I want it next to my design. As you're looking at a design and you say you want the ocean to be blue-green, or you want a tree to be with yellow-green leaves, you're going to have to, you know, open up your color picker and go, let's see, yellow-green. Now here's my kind of a yellow-green. I'm going to move down. Now let's see if I want to desaturate it a little bit. I'm going to add a little gray, right? I want a dark green. I can go down here, so I add my darks. You know, you pick around until you find something that's working. So what we're going to do here, we're going to try to make this easy. I'm going to give you this color wheel, and you're going to use your color picker, your eyedropper, and the keystroke for, let's see, thank you. The keystroke for selecting your eyedropper is just hitting I on your keyboard. So let's hit red. All right. Magic wand is W. All right. So let's fill that with our red. What are our primaries? We learned this in elementary school, right? Red, yellow, and blue. They can't be mixed, right? They're the primaries. So let's put our yellow in there. Again, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hit I, select. I'm going to hit W on my keyboard, click on my primary, fill it with my yellow. I'm going to check it out, kind of see whether my color wheel here that's been scanned in and altered is correct. Next thing I want is blue. Hit I for the eyedropper, select blue, go over here, select W from my wand, select it, and I got to go back over and select my blue. Hold on. I for blue. There we go. And yeah, I accidentally clicked in there. And now I want to check this blue. Blue looks a little purplish to me. I'm going to bring that blue up. Yeah, I don't like that blue. And see, that's where you have to make the call when you're looking at this. And that's what I want you to practice in this assignment. Okay, purple. Let's go over and see what kind of purple they give us here. Blue, blue, violet, violet. I don't like their violet. Let me see. If I had to pick a purple, it'd probably be that. So, wand, select, purple. How about a red violet? Let's go over here and see what they give us for red violet. Not bad. Okay, so let's go over here and with our wand, select there. That's going to be red violet. And let's fill that and check it out. Yeah, it's not too bad. Now, blue violet I was having a problem with. Let's see. Blue violet. You know, if you go over here and you select their blue violet, and then you go over here with your wand and select in here, look at how dark that blue violet is. I'm wondering whether, I'm going to hide my selection with Control H. I think that might be, yeah. That's more of my blue violet, I think. Okay, now, how about green? Let's go over and look at the green here. Eyedropper. Green. Wand. Secondary. Fill. Okay. Blue-green. Blue-green is another one that I'm not a real fan of here. Let me see. Let me go over here with my wand. I think blue-green is going to be, I think my blue-green is going to be around there. Okay? All right. Okay, now I need yellow-green. Let me go over and see their yellow-green. I kind of like their yellow-green, but you know, on this particular wheel, I might try, I'm gonna try their yellow-green. Go over here, hit W, select, fill, It's not bad. And then orange. Let's go over and look at their orange. Orange, yellow orange. Their orange is, I don't know if I'm wild about their orange, but let's try. Let me see. The orange seems a little bit red to me. I like that better. All right. So, whoops, except I just lost it. Sorry about that. Let me just find my orange again. A little bit more red in there. You see that little exclamation mark? That means in your CMYK, if you sent that to a printer, he would have a hard time matching that. Okay. If you still have your eyedropper selected and you click over here, unfortunately it clicks the white of the canvas, so that's why you have to hit W, you know, and not click directly onto your canvas. If I want to darken that, you know, I mean, if I go to do my yellow orange and that doesn't seem dark enough, you know, I can always bring it over. But remember, I've got to do red orange too, so I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. All right, yellow orange, I. Over here, W. You notice I'm clicking on the top of the canvas there. Yeah, that looks fun. Well, yellow, orange. Let me see. I think I want to add a little bit of yellow. Cute. A little bit of yellow to that. There we go. And now finally, red orange. So what do we got for red orange over here? Hit I, red orange. Click on the top of the canvas, hit W, click in here. Hide the selection, Control H. I don't know that. I don't like the way that's looking. That's looking too close to red. I'm going to orange it up a bit. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to orange that up. Whoops. Except I didn't have it selected. If that happens, just Control Z, right? Yeah. A little bit better. This is, you know, this is where I can also bring up my hue saturation, and I can play with it here. I can, you know, I can cheat by lightening it up just a little bit. That gives me my yellow orange. Now, what happens when you combine the primaries? Okay. Now, theoretically, you know, if you Google this, since it's a subtractive color system, since whatever you're looking at, you know, if you're looking at like a red book, that means that the book is absorbing all the light and it's reflecting out red, which is why they call it subtractive. It's subtracting all those colors. So theoretically, you'd get black. But for those of you that have ever painted, if you've ever mixed blue and red and yellow together, you get a muddy brown. But just for the sake of, you know, argument here, let's fill that with black. And to do that, we go back to our color chip here, and we fill it with black. All right? So now the final part of this project is going to be talking about why you need these wheels. And again, I would refer you to your printer who's using, you know, these inks to get these colors. He's going to need to understand how to mix those. And you're going to need to work in CMYK mode so that your colors fall within that. Here, it's, you know, I mean, I work in RGB mode, obviously, but you know, I use the traditional color wheel. So I mean, as long as if you are mixing colors on the computer, you're going to need to you know, be able to use your sliders and stuff and figure that out. If you're just, you know, designing on the fly, like I think most people end up doing, you're going to be thinking in terms of like complements of yellow and purple, red and green, blue and orange, you know, etc. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Color is one of those hot button issues. You're going to get people arguing about the different wheels and things. The important thing here is just understand in the end how the schemes and the harmonies work together to create compositions.